Pugsy did beat Sandstorm at Dallas. So
All
maybe
right, that shows you how much I stay
he didn't felt
locked
off.
up with the
He
the
felt
head-to-head,
on.
but also I get to stand here and be a writer and say it was a fluke. So here we go. Sandstorm versus Pugsy. Perhaps I counted them out a bit too harshly, but we're going to find out as the first game is already starting off. Pugsy's on the back foot only by a little bit. Of Sandstorm on this Mirage has been, I mean, doing such a great job with it, right? Won a tournament with this Mirage, gets really far in several other tournaments with this Mirage. But we were talking about how it feels like the age of the axe is back upon us, and because of that, that also means that Pugsy gets a low-key buff. So if he beat Sandstorm the last time, who's to say he's not going to be able to do it again? Mirage has also been nerfed since.
That's true. The signature kit not quite as strong, and Pugsy gonna get that first stock off of Sandstorm, a lot of it off of that axe, and Pugsy knows it, so he's sticking with it. Sandstorm coming in here, gonna just get a side light for a safe weapon pickup. Nice side light side air, cleans up the stock.
Yeah, I love just like the immediate awareness from Sandstorm, right? That's how you know that is a Scythe legend right there. Saw the burnt dodge and was like, yeah, I just do light side light into Sair because it's guaranteed and he can't get back. A lot of people would have made the mistake there to try to go for like end light Sair. It's not gonna give you the same amount of oomph. Oh man, Sandstorm just holding this corner here. Yeah, I felt like in the first stock, Pugsy was kind of in this position a lot, but had the added benefit of getting some counter punches in with that axe, and it really made things feel like even. But now, I mean, Sandstorm's been pretty much uncontested for like Jesus freaking Christ. Like, yeah, I mean, it speaks for itself.
Man, that was just basically a full minute of Sandstorm just keeping Pugsy on that corner. That's one of those advantages that Scythe gives, but he didn't even have to utilize like the active input of pulling Pugsy.
Yes.
But now Pugsy onto the sword, trying to go for the edge guard. No pogo from Sandstorm. Now he goes for it, but Pugsy with the nair gets him back up.
Oh, you can see Sandstorm expecting maybe like a dodge onto the platform there. Ooh, what a snipe with that weapon throw. That looked pretty disrespectful. And now he's back on this Scythe. I mean, he's pretty much used it almost exclusively. We saw that spear for like 2 seconds, and he was like, I know it's been working. I'm going to keep using it. Pugsy, though, going for that Jala down sig, really quick KO option. I respect it. Wants to get rid of this stock of Sandstorm. Mirage doesn't have a whole lot of defense, so I get it. But neither does Jala, and Sandstorm's trying to capitalize on that as well.
Weapon toss, Sandstorm. He's been really close to swapping weapons. Okay, I was like, I can't tell if he's just trying to fake out or if he actually wants that weapon, but it doesn't matter as Pugsy gets the recovery and going to deny that weapon pickup.
All right, here we go. Sandstorm gets the falling nair, right back to that Scythe, and already at a point where he can start fishing for KOs just because of the low defense of Jala, so he's going to be like maybe end light into like down sig, might throw out an end sig again off of side light. We saw him get a stock with that earlier. We're going to see what the potential KO option is here as he has a spear lined up, so now it's just D-Light Sair or recovery, and he tries to go for the recovery. I do like that mix-up off the side light. It covers a lot of dodge options, but the side air is going to be the one that spells the doom of Pugsy for that game one.
Able to drift that side air into the back of Pugsy and get that KO. Sandstorm taking game number 1, but Pugsy was fighting. Pugsy, I really think it came down to this second stock, right? Like first stock, Pugsy looked good, but second stock, Sandstorm just, he had all that control on that corner.
Really did not make it look close in that second stock. And I mean, he's rocking the 8 force on that Mirage as well, which like really, as far as Scythe Legends go, having a high force stat is extremely important when it comes to getting those KOs and racking up damage. So Sandstorm really getting as much bang for his buck every time he hits Pugsy.
Yeah, Sandstorm's very good about picking Scythe Legends with good Scythe signatures, right? Like, because that's been one of the big problems with Scythe is, like, it doesn't have those easy KO options like Downlight Recovery does for Sword. But Sandstorm's like, well, I also got 6. I also have great reads for side light, side air.
Ooh,
good
nice
fastball.
Yeah. Had to get out of harm's way real quick there. Otherwise, I was about to eat a pretty mean sword to the face. Another good dodge as well from Sandstorm, just dodging all of these signatures and forcing Pugsy into the corner. Gets the recovery.
Good touch.
Ooh, goes a little overzealous early with that pogo there. Definitely could have played that edge guard scenario a little bit differently, but it's still fine because he's being able to hang. But Pugsy, maybe finally.
Ooh.
Yes,
Right.
finally.
So
Yes.
the first stocks of Pugsy, they're solid. He's got to deny that Scythe from Sandstorm, though.
Let's see. Okay. Slide into some double kicks. You know what it is. Picks up the Scythe right into the recovery. Weapon throw gives you a little bit, but into the wall. Oh.
Little too damaged for that. Good dare, actually beating out the recovery, but couldn't keep that pressure going. Pugsy getting some extra credit here.
And this is actually all okay. The down sig. Yeah, I mean, we were saying before. Sandstorm says that like he uses the down sig as a spot dodge.
Yeah.
I believe, right? And so right there, it's like you could spot dodge, you could KO the guy. You know, so definitely great use of it there.
Like, what if a spot dodge could knock people out? All right, over to the spear. Back to the scythe, just mixing up Pugsy, denying weapons, but there's that sword pick up. Pugsy getting some good damage out on the Sandstorm.
Ooh, that jump was immaculate, just narrowly avoiding getting his toes clipped off there. And now Sandstorm, oh, no dodge from Pugsy off of that side light. I thought a lot of people like panicked there and immediately dodged, but Sandstorm was just able to read that. He wasn't doing anything. I don't know if he burned it right before or just got caught unaware. Either way, Sandstorm seems to like find those moments a little bit more. What a wake up, bro. What?
To stop all that.
That's ridiculous. That move's like not even that fast. You know, like, wow. All right, Pugsy. He's doing it.
Right.
Pressing that button.
Keeping this one close. Two-piece Sandstorm, avoiding that gravity cancel down light.
big
Oh,
damage.
the double from Pugsy.
Oh, he's going. More weapon throws are coming out from Sandstorm here. He's having a tougher time breaking the neutral. There it is again. Yeah, he's realizing, if I want to come back in this game, maybe I should rely on this option a little bit more, and it's working. Pugsy is not spot dodging them or punishing him, and look at this juggle situation he got as a result of it, but it might be a little too late here as Pugsy goes for the final edge guard, and this is immediate downer off stage. That unarmed downer is going to find it as well, and Pugsy manages to snag game 2 in a burst of momentum.
Great plays coming out from Pugsy, taking that one down. There were times where Sandstorm was fighting back, but Pugsy kept closing out the stocks.
Yeah, and like that final edge guard sequence almost looks silly, right? Because it's like, wow, he really did just run off stage down here. But like, it is a mix-up of the flow of the game, right? Like a lot of the times, most of the time in Brawlhalla, people will like run off stage at you and then just jump back because they're trying to bait something out of you. But Pugsy said, I'm just gonna do it, bro. I want to win. And like, it's that same, almost like, I don't want to call it desperation, but it has an air of it that we saw in that down sig in the second stock. You know, just like, I'm just going to take your life. And it's like, okay, fine. Yeah, I get it.
I mean, Pugsy goes to Vegas. He gambles.
It's true.
He'll say bet.
You roll the dice.
All right, here we go into game 3. Staying on Fortress Alliance. Neutral light, nice down light. Pugsy's been really good about getting more than one hit on the axe. Like, axe is a weapon where you can get a neutral light and then have to play neutral. Pugsy's been getting those doubles.
Oh, yeah, and Sandstorm's not getting the reads anymore that he was getting before, and so it's making it a lot easier for Pugsy to sustain here because the way Pugsy's playing and the character Pugsy's playing does not really rely on reads much at all. Just kind of relies on the fact that you're getting hit at all, you know? And so if Sandstorm's not able to find those reads, we're going to see Pugsy finding his way back. Cheeky recovery back to the stage there using that gravity cancel D-Light, but he's going to need more than that to come out on top.
All right, has Pugsy out in the open air.
Oh, no.
He's sweat beating.
Yeah.
Down light side air. Sandstorm going to get that first stock.
Fish out of water there, you know? His magic carp using splash. And Sandstorm was like, all right, I'm just going to take the stock then. So there we go. That's a pretty decent answer there. Sandstorm does get a little bit of a lead. And it feels like Pugsy's honestly respecting him a lot, considering that he's unarmed. And, like, you know, it's like, you can probably just go up there. But with that said, I mean, Sandstorm, something about him makes people respect him in the corner.
I mean, it's hard not to respect a player like Sandstorm, but Pugsy,
With no weapon,
able to hit the side air.
Oh,
That
wow.
is true,
Yeah,
man.
like, he's great.
When they're unarmed, like.
Not only did he
what's your
have no
fear?
weapon, Pugsy was in the white and Sandstorm was in the deep red. I was like, bro, there's no way. You know, but he got that aura. He got that aura.
You know what? It's okay to be scared. It's almost spooky season.
Here we go. Pugsy taking his time again, manages to sneak back onto the stage here and finally gets a win. Ooh, 3 hits, huge damage. Oh, that could be
and a
4. I think
dare.
go for the D-Light after that because there was no dodge. But with that said, Pugsy gets a nice retaliatory side air and manages to snag the lead from Sandstorm.
Pugsy was swinging with that axe. Got the 3-piece, got that dare, got another 2-piece, and I saw that chase dodge up for the side air, but still managed to find a side air right after it.
Yeah,
Oh, good movement.
I feel like Simon Belmont is like, even though he's always played Finn in the past, I think Simon matches his play style a lot more. Because every time he hits Sandstorm, it seems like he's screaming, "Demon, be gone!" You know, there's a certain level of like, okay, you're serious. This is tense.
They're trying to hit Sandstorm with that holy water. Got to get rid of all those demons. But Sandstorm, nice dash landing. Got some damage on the Pugsy.
He's just taking his time. He's a left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. So what you gonna do about it?
Which way am I looking?
No look pass coming up. Ooh, nice snag, reverse recovery, but Pugsy answers back. This is extremely close.
Oh man, the dash landings from Sandstorm starting to trip up Pugsy a little bit. He's like, which side are you coming on?
And Sandstorm gets KO'd by like a side sig now, but nothing else really. So as long as he avoids getting hit, like that D6's not going to KO.
It launches.
Now it's scary because he's in D-Light recovery range.
Oh!
Nice.
Not quite enough. One more hit, yeah.
Nice. And what I love about that is that Sandstorm recognizes that in order for Pugsy to make it back to the stage, he has to jump, wait, then dodge. And so he goes for the gravity cancel D-Light on the wait because it's guaranteed. Technically, Pugsy could press the dodge button there, but he'd end up KOing himself. And
yeah,
so it's like really
it's a
great
catch-22.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of people don't like notice those small moments like that, but it's like his timing's good. His timing's good.
All right, here we go into game number 4. Sticking with the Simon Belmont. Pugsy was close to closing out game number 3, but Sandstorm Scythe just a little too much.
Okay.
The neutralites.
I mean, that move. Really, if you're someone who hates playing neutral, Spear Neutralite is your worst enemy.
I feel seen.
It really does just say, we're doing it, you know? All right, let's see. Sandstorm with the weapon throws again, gets the spot dodge for it. Yeah, those are the toughest moments. When you're like, oh, that was a great weapon throw, huh? You know? Really makes someone scared.
Sandstorm, though, is kind of giving respect to Pugsy. You're not seeing him. Oh, there's the down sig to KO. But you're not seeing him go for those offstage, like, dare ground pounds that much, the way that, like, he'll do to a lot of other people.
And one thing I saw as well was, like, in, I think, the first stock of, like, game 1, there was, like, a guaranteed dare that he got. Beautiful down sig from Pugsy. That would have led to a ground pound in most scenarios, but the damage was, like, a little bit awkward. So he went for that weapon throw instead, and it didn't line up. It was, like, so heartbreaking. But with that said, in this game number 4 now, Sandstorm 1 game away from closing out this set and potentially getting the revenge for Dallas. But on the other side of things, Pugsy looking to repeat history, but struggling a little bit here as Sandstorm almost gets the edge guard. They are really playing this offstage game right now. Who will come out on top? Wow.
Just that final hit of the ground pound, catching Sandstorm's recovery. Pugsy, though, is taking the brunt of the damage right now. Doesn't get the hit.
Skirts right by on that one. Pugsy, every time he gets a side light in air, feeling very happy about it. And you see most of the time that he gets a side light in air, he always goes for ground pound. He always goes for D-Light. He just wants the damage.
Yeah. I mean, GC D-Light is such a safe option for the X players. Like, it's not guaranteed. Nice recovery there from Sandstorm, but it's just safe because it keeps you below.
Yeah, you know, like, unless they dodge down and into you when you do it, like, they're not going to get a punish on you most of the time. And so, with that said, down air Sair from Pugsy to almost bring things back to even. Exhausted recovery, really hard to descend upon that one. Arguably harder than, like, the regular one sometimes. So we'll see. I mean, Sandstorm is looking to close this out. Oh, Pugsy dropped it. Glue is fiending right now on Twitter. But with that said, we'll see if Pugsy can find another opportunity here.
Okay, Pugsy not going to time, bro.
All right, doesn't drop it this time, and now has to have a pretty decent stock. He's not too far behind, but we were saying before, Mirage does hit hard, so like 2-3 hits from Sandstorm, and it's within game closing opportunity.
Playing a little bit neutral here. Sandstorm opening up Pugsy. Running out of chances here for Pugsy. Needs to get on stage. Oh, that ground pound could have been really bad for him.
I like the patience. He's like, I'm not going out there, bro. Don't need to. Throw out that D-Light, call the game right there. And the set as Sandstorm manages to 3-1 Pugsy. So as far as like my feeling was, not quite accurate. I said 3-0 with a 3-1. I think it was actually a much closer set overall than I led myself to believe,
okay, yeah.
I should say. But ultimately,